Good morning again, or good evening, depending on where you are in this world. It is Dr. Karanja again inviting you and thanking you again for joining me on the Breakfast with the President. This breakfast episode has become very interesting to me. And let me remind you or tell you that we're going to have a different one, an exciting one, as we celebrate the 50th in August. But we'll come back to you. We'll let you know. But what I want to talk to you is about Christianity and global citizen. As I thought about these, I thought about what Jesus said, and he said, as a Christian, we are the salt of the world. And he said again, as Christian again, we are the light that shines in the world. In this world, as we continue, there's so many nations that are hurting. There's so many nations that are at war. There's so many people who are hungry. There's so many people who are facing the injustice. And it is our responsibility as Christian or Christian leaders to point out those things, not in a malicious way, but in trying to guide ourselves and our brothers and sisters to see on the other side. Because it's not enough for me to be blessed. It's not enough for me to have everything I need while my brother and my sisters are hurting somewhere. I just happened to come from my trip to Korea and Japan. And when I saw in Japan and what I saw in Korea, and some of Korea has become by one of the 5 top sending missionary countries. And when I was going through the churches, and I spoke to almost 6 churches, was to see how many immigrants from Indonesia, from other Asian countries around there, and even Africa, who have been migrated to South Korea, and how they're being welcomed and how they're taking care of them, and they're seeing them as citizens of this world. So it's what you do is the question. Is when you come to the end of this journey, and when you go there and the Lord will ask you, what did you really do with what I blessed you with? So let's think about those citizens, because that's where we belong, the citizen of heaven. Thank you, and may God be with you. Amen.